Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you so importantly for always tuning in. I really do appreciate. If today the first time you are coming across us, or you are hearing our voice for the first time, we still remain your one and only, ever ready, bringing it to you, as you all know. So, my wonderful family, without not wasting much of your time, today I just want us to do quick.
To killing our people. They die, he doesn't care. He be a governor. His days are winding up. We will know where he will run to. Because the Fulani man will not accommodate you forever. When you become a burden to him, he wants to throw you out. He will throw you into the wolf, into the open space where wolves abound. The same thing will happen to Nation Wike. The same thing will happen to Peter Obi. The same thing will happen to Ugwani. The same thing will happen to the governor of Abia State. Ojuzo Kalu personally decided to see that he will kill our boys. He's one Nigeria. He is supporting Fulanis. He's been assured of protection. His monies will continue forever. Well, we shall see. Biafra is on the move. Why? Because this is of God. We are standing on the truth. We are not afraid. We speak the truth. We don't have money like them. Even financing the project, we're not finding it easy. But we are moving. Because it is not by might, it's not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. God is with the Biafran people. God is with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God is with Simon Ekpa. God is with Azuka. God is with all the Biafran people. And we are marching and moving forward. Biafra is coming. Listen, I heard that the chief cook to the governor of Katsina State has been killed by bandits, kidnappers. That's not our business. It is either it's a ploy by the presidency to create the impression that even in Buhari's place is not safe, so their hands are clean from this, terrorist thing, which they should tell that to the birds. We don't buy that nonsense story. Or that the man in Aso Rock, since he's not Buhari and he's not a Nigerian, he doesn't even know what's going on in Katsina and he doesn't even care. It's either of the two. There's no other story you tell us we'll buy. And all those Igbos that are speaking against the movement that we are doing towards actualization of Biafra, these are Fulani supporters. Because if they are for Biafra, they will stand with us, regardless of your personal hatred or difference against Simon Ekpa. When you look at the point that this is the vision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I hate this guy, but he's doing what Onyendu said. Let us move on. And we move on. But you're against him to the extent where somebody said, instead of Simon Ekpa to lead us to get Biafra, let everything scatter. That means you don't love Biafra. You were never a Biafran. You never keyed into the vision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You never cared about the people. You cannot drop your personal difference unless it is you. It shouldn't be any other person. Why should Simon Ekpa be there? But God is using him. That is why I tell you people, I am not cursing people. Not all that left Egypt entered the promised land. Even though they left in droves and there were miracles that the Lord did, they did not believe. God killed all of them on the way. They died on the way. So many of you will die. I'm not cursing you. I am telling you the truth. So many of you will die on the way. You will not enter and enjoy that Biafra because you are evil. And because when you come there, you will stir up problems in Biafra. We are not unaware of this. Boko Haram had been in Nigeria for a long time. None of you speak against them. None of you ask the federal government, why is it that Boko Haram, you are a politician. You are in the opposition party. Let us assume you are not in APC, you are in PDP. And you don't stand to gain anything from APC government. Why can't you openly ask them, why haven't any of the bandits been brought to book? Why are they being released and offered chieftaincy titles? Why are they being reabsorbed into the Nigerian army? And then why should you still stand for such a government? Or ask for such a nation to continue? Besides, apart from politicians. Look at the members of the clergy. Up till now, pastors are saying, all you obedience. And what's the guy's name? I've forgotten his name. The other one, this assistant. There's a way they coin the phrase. They are saying that God will bless them. God will bless them. So we are the enemies of God. We are fighting for the liberation of our people. From our women being raped, our children being killed. We're trying to secure our future. That we as a people shall live. And people are praying for Nigeria that is out to kill us. Take us out of the face of the earth. And you call those people men of God? They are not. That is why I said, every pastor who has called to be into his church and pray for him, God is not in his ministry. His God is his belly. Yeah, obidati. Yeah, exactly. All the obidatis, useless people. God is not in the ministry of that man. Forget. Look, listen, you can preach the gospel. That is a gift. It is not the fruit that you're bearing. You can perform miracles. It's a gift. Gift cannot take you to heaven. It's the fruit that you bear that will take you to heaven. It is not the gift. We have people who are not born again, but they are very good in talking. They are orators. But they don't have any relationship with God. Neither are they good people. You can see very good orators that are not very good in handling things that pertain to society. Once money comes into their hands, they embezzle the whole fund and leave the people suffering. But they are very good orators. So don't be carried away by the fact that you see the charisma in somebody's ministry and you are a member of his church. Didn't you lose a sister or a father or a brother or a friend in the hands of bandits and kidnappers? Fulani headsmen? Is he saying anything about it? But when he came to his own point, he decided to apply wisdom. He told you, don't worry, I have prayed. Go destroy these people that are disturbing us. Go home. Nothing will happen to you. I've anointed you. I have released the prophetic anointing into your life. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And while he was moving with you people, he had a bulletproof car. So even what he was praying and prophesying, he didn't believe in it. And then, like chickens being sent to the slaughterhouse, he sent you people in droves and they slaughtered you. And when he came out to talk, there was no brokenness in him. It should be crying. It should be ashamed. It should say, oh God, I have missed it. I had a bulletproof car and allowed these people open their shop. That is a glaring fact. Don't tell me anything. Those people, Jesus Christ died for them. The blood that was shed on the cross of Calvary covered those people. And you led them to an early grave. You led them to an early grave. I am talking as a senior person in Biafra land. I am not afraid whether you will support me as a senior man or not, or a clergyman. I am standing for the truth. I am also standing for my people. They are killing us so much. It has stopped. It must stop, and it has stopped. We are fighting. We have gone past the stage of being nice or trying to, put in some embellishments. No, I am telling you the fact. We are going to fight them wheat for wheat. Physical for physical, spiritual for spiritual. If we keep quiet, they will kill all of us. They have no program for us to live. We are hearing of what's going on in the north. They are saying they want to overthrow the government by holding Abuja to ransom. Instead of sending their armor tanks to secure the periphery, put anti-missile, anti-aircraft missiles in Abuja, they are taking everything to the east. Why are they taking it to the east? It does not have any problem. They are taking it to the east. Is that where Boko Haram is? Boko Haram is in the north. But they are taking it to the east. How? They take the same Boko Haram that repented, their members, brought them to the east to come and kill us. And yet politicians in Igbo land are still also contributing by saying that they are going to hunt or fish out our boys in the bush to kill them. Doesn't Oju Zokalo have children, grown-up children? I know he got married before me. So his children are grown up. My children are grown up too. So don't they talk to their father? Ojus Okalo, doesn't he have a wife? Doesn't he have friends? Those of us that schooled in Government College Umaya, that are friends to Ojus Okalo, at least one of them is my friend. This guy's name just popped up, Joseph Jayola. Jayola is a product of Government College Umaya. We're in the same house, in my house. Jayola, I'm saying, we have members of Government College Umaya who are friends to Ojus Okalo. One of them was in my house. He was my classmate. He lives in America here. Can't he call Ojus Okalo and tell him that they're killing our people? Yakose. Whatever you receive from him is temporal. Remember, God will judge you. You cannot run away from it. And the guy I'm telling you of, he was my friend, personal friend. He was my classmate. We're all there in my house. We graduated together. Why are people so much wicked that they turn a blind eye? Yorubas are coming together. That a respected man of that nature could come up and say, we don't want Fulani in our... In fact, the Biafrans are even wasting time next year. Yorubas want it today. That is the spirit. They thought that we were never going to come together. I tell you, the powers and the wings of the Fulani men have been broken and shattered. Because by this understanding we have together, we're going to have a series of meetings. It's not going to end there. And at the end of the day, we will see the strength of the Fulani to overrun Yoruba nation. Or you will overrun the Biafra nation. And all those Igbos who are part of this conspiracy against our people, you will pay for it. I heard, it's online, it's viral, that Ifeanyi collected 320 million naira to betray his own brother to Fiakwa. His own brother, so that he will be a governor. Chineke, Nnamdi Kanu, standing for the whole Biafrans, was like representing us in the face of a very, very wicked enemy, and was negotiating for our freedom and release. And then you went and planned and kidnapped him to be killed. That means, by extension, the whole Igbos should be killed and destroyed. As long as you are governor, the information I'm getting is that the man is in hiding. I don't know why he's hiding. If what he did was good before the eyes of the God of heaven, if he was being a patriotic citizen, that Nnamdi Kanu was a criminal or a rebel, why would he hide? The Igbos should support him. Why is he hiding? There will be no place to hide when the time comes. The same thing with all those who are implicated in this kidnap. Chris Ngige, where will you run to? And all those members of the deposed and defunct DOS. There was somebody who insulted me from Canada. I'm not going to call her name, a young lady. When I began to speak against what DOS was saying in the days of Nelly, she acknowledged that what DOS, the way they are going, she doesn't like it. But we should try and accommodate them. I wonder where she is now, whether she will still say the same thing. Because we saw far. We saw ahead what was going on. And we have remained in this struggle, sustained by the Spirit of Christ. I wonder where she is today. With the DOS. The DOS that is defending P2B. The DOS that is working with Soludo. The DOS that is hobnobbing with the guy in South Africa, Ikengo Ruago. But if Ikenga could say in his mouth that instead of Simon Epa to lead us to Biafra, let Biafra not be, and the other guy that said it. My brothers, is that a true Biafran? That is why people who have brains can never work with them. Some Igbos were of the opinion that when P2B comes, he will give us Biafra. How come? P2B will never give you Biafra. P2B will kill Biafrans to fulfill his promises to the Fulani cabals. P2B will kill you. He will not even show any little mercy. You will all die. Remember what happened to the Masop members that were killed? Up to today, I thought the girl that was killed, Deborah, did P2B say anything? Atiku was bold enough when he said the truth initially and got threatened by his people. He reversed. That is the reason why. Oh, I heard the Mini blackmailer. That's what they call him in South Africa. He's defending Ifeanyi Defending Ifeanyi for betraying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Does Ifeanyi have a wife? Does Ifa Yuba have children? Can't you call your father and tell him that he for 320 million naira and governorship, Ifa Yuba could sell the whole Biafrans. Let them die. Let them remain slaves forever to the Fulanis. All Mazinam the Kanu should be killed and destroyed. For 320 million naira and a promise for a post of governor. How many years will you be a governor? Will you go to the grave with your conscience clear or intact? That you betrayed your brother that was fighting for your cause, that is fighting for your cause. That tomorrow your children's children will be free people. You have shamed the Igbos. And that was how Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe shamed the Igbos. That was how Ifa Juna shamed the Igbos. Because the 29th Battalion that was with Ifa Juna, they had crossed the Senuku, crossed the capital of Delta State, reached to Edo, and the people were responding to the Biafran troops. They were now at Ore, signaling those at Ikeja that it is a free passage to take over so that we can be free. Ifajina suddenly told the armies to stop, and they obeyed the commander. And that was when the Nigerian government could regroup and counter our movement, kill their people. The 29th, I was discussing with one of the members of the 29th Battalion just yesterday. The man is 85 years old. He said he was a member of the 29th Battalion. That Ifajina told Azuka, stop, don't move, and you obey the last order. The spirit of Ifajuna is in the life of Ifanyuba, is in the life of Joe Ibokwe. The spirit of Ifajuna is in Peter Obi. The spirit of Ifajuna is in Nyesom Wike. The very people that betrayed our people are Igbos. It is a shame. It's a disgrace. I reject your generation. Even though we are in the same age category, I am not with you. I acknowledge that this generation where I belong failed the Biafrans, but I am stepping out of them to stand with the Biafrans. Our young men who are very, very innovative should be given opportunity to build our country into a great nation. They are all there. Lanya, you don't need to speak English like British people to be able to produce things. You know, Chinese don't speak English. Come to America here. The people who construct American roads, houses, the construction industry, building industry, landscaping industry, is the Latinos. They hardly speak English, but they know their jobs. So we don't need to speak English like Soludo. We don't need British stupid nonsense English. All we need is just 25% of education and 75% of common sense to know ihe kwesịrị ime ka eme ya. Dịka otu omenala Igbo si were dị, ihe kwesịrị ime mee ya. Ebe ihe kwesịrị ime udo adị, a na-aga n'iru. We went to build a Biafra in 1960s. In the 60s, Biafra had the fastest growing economy when Dr. Michael Okpara was the premier. We had the fastest growing economy. If we could have that technology almost 60 years ago, how much more now when we have very, very brilliant young men, innovators, young men of repute who are doing great things. And you people, you politicians are killing the dreams. What of Proda? Proda in Enugu is no longer functioning. Project Development Association, Proda in Enugu, where they could design foundries, machines. We had it. They killed it. With a governor like Ugwani. What does he know? He just stay in the government house, dispense funds, eat money, grow fat. What else? They don't have any mind on what can be done to bring forth job-creating schemes and programs. Move around and scout for brains among the Igbo people, the Biafran people. We have them in abundance. It's a shame. It's a disgrace. This, look, all the politicians of Igbo extraction who are supporting one Nigeria, they are a disappointment. I used to have a lot of respect for Ikenga Ugochinyere when the young man was coming up. But I realized he's not even talking about Biafra. He's just trying to use Nnamdi Kanu as a platform to advance his political ambition to be a senator. That means he believes in one Nigeria. Nigeria is a lie. Our pastors believe in one Nigeria. Nigeria is a lie. So if you believe in a lie, you are in a delusion. Even though you're a man of God, you cannot see what is happening, what God is doing. Do you know that the people whom we say are not born again, they are the ones that can see. They are the ones whose eyes are open to see what is going on. And they are fighting to see that we get liberated. Your children, your grandchildren. You're a man of God, your children are in overseas. Will they remain there forever? If they remain in America here, let me tell you the truth, you are still a stranger. And even if your son becomes president of America tomorrow, what about home? What about where you come from? Will your history go down because you want to be an American citizen? You don't even love America more than we do. But the point is, God did not make any mistake in making me a Biafran, an Igbo man. He didn't make any mistake. And the American man would like me more if I can go and develop my land, so that he can meet me on the level and let's discuss. They are fighting Simon Ekpa. In fact, there's a new trend that is coming. There's a woman that came out on video and was making some very nonsense comment that she heard that there is a problem with the Umada, that people were asking certain questions and were no. I want to put the record straight. I am in the Biafran struggle. I know everything that is going on. The Umada collectively elected Azuka, except one person. There were 10 of them that elected, and she was made the leader of Umada. There was only one objection, and then another one that voted, without being totally on the side, was partly on the objector, and then partly on the side of Azuka. So, in effect, she had 8.5 over 10. And when somebody is running an administration, as long as he is working towards the purpose, all his actions are not geared towards going contrary to the purpose or the, what they call it, the goal. Work with him. Work with him. Be subordinate to authority. Once you begin to remove yourself from being subordinate to authority, then you are a rebel. Because if you are in that position, you will expect somebody to obey you. And when you give instruction, the person will follow. And in most cases, the people who are always fighting authority that are doing their job very well, they want authority. And if you give them, they are oppressors. They can abuse and insult you. They can decide that the project which the authority has in hand to carry on be destroyed, instead of them not to be there. And when that woman came out and was talking, I said, this woman is ignorant. She was not giving the proper information. And there's no need giving it to her. The point is, Umada is intact. You can see what's going on. Azuka is doing a good job. If anybody chooses to misbehave and you don't work, including myself, including me, Emeka Livingstone, if I fail to work according to the way we are running this program for the actualization of Biafra, I tell you the truth, Biafrans, give me the IPOB treatment. If I get up tomorrow and begin to work at variance with Simon Ekpa, if I begin to work against Azuka, as long as you are seeing Simon Ekpa standing for the truth, you people see what is going on. You see how the young man is advancing, meeting nations. I am telling you, nations are getting in touch with us. They are interested to work with us. Very soon you start hearing. If you see me begin to work against that, please give me IPOB treatment. Don't spare me at all. Biafra is bigger than every one of us. If Onyendu, the person who carries the burden on his head, could say that any day he goes contrary to Biafra, you should kill him. That's what he said. Who is Emeka Livingstone? Onyekambo. The person that God, who gave the vision, is saying that he cannot go contrary to what God told him. Such persons are not interested in offices. That's Onyendu. He's not even interested in office. Tomorrow, but he must lead us. Whether he like him or not, he must set the template because God has used him greatly. He has shown that he's not buyable. He's not bribable. He's somebody you can say, yes, this is a man. I take his word to the bank. Anybody who is working like this is contrary to the Biafran dream. It's a distraction. Myself, Emeka Livingstone, stands against that person. I don't care who you are. You must subject yourself to authority. If you will not subject, leave. And stop hiring people who will be talking nonsense. That's why some time ago I gave a warning as if I knew. I said, if you're a member of IPOB, behave yourself. Autopilot, behave yourself. Don't go contrary to this project. We have just 100 and some few more days for the actualization of Biafra. We are not going to tolerate any manner of distraction coming from anybody, including myself. I'm telling you the truth. If my wife should begin to do things contrary to Biafran struggle, we're going to have problems. I'm telling you the truth. I told, even if it is my mother or my father, we are going to have problems. Why? We are talking about safeguarding the future of our people. The Fulanis are trying to safeguard the future of their people at our expense. We don't want to safeguard at their expense. We are telling them to leave us alone. And yet we are having people that are going underground and betraying the cause. It is wickedness. We can't tolerate it. So the IPOB autopilot is fully in control. EPA is doing a 100% good job. Azuka is doing a 100% good job. If you don't believe in EPA and you're an IPOB, leave. Leave. If you're an autopilot, you don't believe in EPA, leave. If you don't believe in Azuka, leave. And if you are leaving, leave quietly, because if you leave and go and start talking, we have your information in our hand and we tell the whole world why you were suspended. Nonsense. I'm an elderly man. I cannot stay there and see things begin to spoil in the midst. This young man is doing a very, very great job. And I'm standing here to stand and support him. Azuka is doing a great job. She puts her life on the line. Azuka was called to be a lolo. She's not going to Nigeria to be a lolo. Azuka is fighting for Biafra. They decided to honor her. She didn't apply for it. Do you know why they want to make her? Because she has been helping a lot of Biafran women. Even before the Biafran project started, before she joined the Biafran project, she has been sponsoring people, helping women, giving scholarship, starting business for women. She has so much impacted her community that they decided to honor her as a daughter. And she's telling them, I cannot come until Biafra comes. Okay, I agree. I can't stop you. But she's not going to go to Nigeria. Because Azuka's father died. She has to be buried. He didn't go to Nigeria. Don't you know that? It's the law Echichi better, bigger to her than the father who died. What nonsense is this thing you people are talking? They lifted her up and made her Lola, and you are complaining. Can you do what she has done? Do you know that that woman you are talking of, do you know that she is a very strong personality in the county where she belongs? She's a chairman in America here. A lead personality. The time that Biden was campaigning for election, she had a one-on-one conversation with Biden. You can't attend to her position with this kind of grabs you have against her. Don't look at Simon Ekpa that is a small boy. He's doing what you cannot do. The whole of DOS, in spite of the structures they inherited, could not do anything. They were just eating money. They didn't have this kind of wisdom, idea, knowledge on how to expand and reach people. They couldn't reach out across. They went and brought Joe to come and abuse autopilot. Joe, he said reasonable. I looked at him and told him, no, these guys are doing a better job. The only person they could fool is Onyendu's wife. Today, Onyendu was released, and they have refused to allow him go. He was discharged. Why hasn't she, if she loves Onyendu, the husband, what is she doing? Is she not, okay, let's say she made a mistake before. Now, why can't she come out and go to the British embassy and cry and say, release my husband? The court of appeal has said that my husband should be released. Why is he still being held? Where is the love? She has kept quiet. Nobody's hearing from her again. That you heard Simon Ekpa was able to bring something that hitherto has never happened.
My word, that brings us to the end of this beautiful update. Do well to like this video, share and subscribe. The best thing for you to do is to join this family by smashing on that red subscribe button that says subscribe and turn on the bell icon for more latest updates. See you when I see you. From me to you, I say bye.